resets, and you got to go back in.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah. Well, what I usually do is I set up the stream for like an hour beforehand.
Yeah.
Which I did today on YouTube, but don't ever do that with Rumble. they'll sign you. Well, they'll sign you right out. Well, this is Phydeaux Live number 136.
Ooh.
Let's get the cigar running. So I was up wee hours of the morning and drew Thursday and Friday, end of the month, February.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this somewhat organized. And I have to, of course, worry about reflections. Let's see, what does this look like? That's horrible. So,
reflections from the sunny day out?
For my light. So this is not just advertisements for the website and branding for the show, but it also blocks the light. Well, let's see what the chief colorist has for Monday, Tuesday.
Aren't you supposed to do like a good
Wednesday,
good
Thursday.
morning, welcome?
Hello, good evening, welcome to Fight. Well, it's actually the afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. A snowy night has turned into a rainy morning. And I don't expect the snow to stick around much longer.
Probably not. Hopefully it stays warm enough too.
So we start the week with Dino the teacher. And the principal is walking down the hallway and sees Dino in his classroom. Actually, what the kid's writing? A kid is writing on the board, and Dino looks like he's actually teaching. The principal presses his nose up against the glass, and he walks off kind of happy. Dino's doing his job, but meanwhile they're just playing tic-tac-toe. Put that over there. We have Tuesday. Bo, Phydeaux, Felicia. Phydeaux seems to have been knocked out. What happened to Phydeaux? I know that cats seem so independent and self-sufficient, but beneath that confident exterior lies a sensitive creature. How sensitive? Nothing a few more hits won't fix. So bent the golf club by hitting. Oh, there's F1. Here is the Wednesday. Phydeaux, Felicia, and Dino watching TV. What's going on? It's a police car chase being recorded by a traffic helicopter. Hey, there's a dog. Yeah, a K9 unit. So they're chasing cats? Obviously. We've been watching a lot of police chase videos lately.
Yeah, we have, which are fascinating.
Who's the super cop? A bird?
Bird.
Yeah.
Officer Bird.
Officer Bird. Apparently he's a super cop.
Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun.
The legend of Officer Bird.
Super cop.
So apparently more motor vehicle deaths occur in Arkansas and Louisiana than anywhere else, but more chases actually occur in California. So go figure. The California cops aren't as bad as we think they are, huh?
No, they're not allowed to put out strips and all that crap.
Yeah, speaking of bad cops, I got to see the O.J. Simpson thing on Netflix.
Oh.
Boy, they threw that case. There was mountains of evidence.
Mountains and mountains and mountains.
Yeah.
But,
well, you blame for him, and he was dealing with the worst of humanity. Of course he doesn't like him.
No, I still blame him, but I don't think that he planted evidence.
Okay, Thursday. We have Phydeaux's customer. I don't think I've ever given this guy a name. Phydeaux's Land of Merchandise. He's counting money. The customer asks, "Can I have a receipt?" "Sure, that'll be $5. You charge for receipts?" "Yeah, but no refunds on the receipts." No refunds without a receipt. And here is Saturday. It's snowy out there, just like it is outside today. Phydeaux and Felicia are coming down the stairs. "What's this?" "Salt." "Someone put salt on the ice?" "Oh, it's not ice anymore." "I don't want salt on my paws." And Phydeaux's got the garden hose out and he washes it away, creating a deadly surface of ice for the boys to run into later on. Now, Dino has not gone for a white leather jacket. I think this is one that the chief colorist hasn't finished coloring.
No, she has not finished coloring because I have not finished the convenience store either.
Yes, in the background, ghostly convenience store and the stairs and everything. Let's give this one back. Let's give this one back to the chief colorist.
Are the stairs wooden? I can't remember what I did the stairs. I think I just did them gray.
I don't know either.
I have to keep reference points, and I keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah, I've got a whole folder down here for reference. And back in the old days, it was just the character sheets. These old things you probably have seen around. Now I've got to do the classroom. I've got to have something for just about every other set that I don't use all
Well, I
that
can
much.
probably keep it on my computer. It's just that I have to find them and put them into like a special folder. You know, like,
So that one where they went down the stairs to make the ice, that was Monday. This would be
no, the
the.
one go down the stairs making the ice is Saturday.
Oh, there's Monday. That's why. There's Monday. We just get a few light erasing done, so it's not that difficult on the poor chief colorist. So these are great erasers, but they do make a lot of crumbs. Look at that. Just sometimes if the tip of the eraser gets too dirty, it'll transfer its dirt to the paper. So I literally have to go in there with an eraser
To erase the eraser.
to erase the edge of the eraser.
Yep, that's what I've done a couple of times too.
Otherwise, just going to create smudges and smears. I should just give this to the shoe colors like this and make her do the erasing.
She already has to deal with the whatever else she pushes up from your dirt here.
Are you saying that I get tobacco on the comic strip?
You get tobacco on the entire apartment.
Yep. And there goes a fire. Let's try that again. Well, why don't I read this one? I guess they're back at the Phydeaux's Land of Merchandise, and we have Felicia's discount sales right next door. And Felicia is selling this plunger to this lady. Is that the can opener? We're closed. And she runs off on the closed sign on there. So Phydeaux takes the customer. Step right over here, ma'am. Phydeaux just called and asked me to turn on the can opener. And here's Felicia running up. You know, cats, although being finicky, will run to the sound of your can opener. Yeah, one of those old-fashioned electric can openers. Do people even use can openers these days? People use cans.
Yeah.
Usually it's all just stupid pull tabs.
Yes. Remember I told you they were recalling tuna fish?
Yeah.
That's what the problem was. They were recalling the pull top ones because they weren't sealed properly.
Ah.
And it could get bacteria and all that crap. It could be deadly, they said. Deadly.
I'm just going to toss this one over the cheap colors, let her deal with the crumbs.
What if she doesn't want to deal with crumbs?
You got the vacuum cleaner for that.
My vacuum cleaner hasn't worked in how long?
A while ago, someone stole a whole book of lottery scratch tickets and shoved it inside a box that was mailed to my sister. I guess they were planning on stealing the lottery tickets, but they forgot to retrieve them before it arrived at my sister's house. So my sister had a book of scratch tickets, and my mother loved scratch tickets. You don't know how difficult it was for her not to, scratch them all. Instead, they called the lottery, and lottery was so very happy to get them back, and they gave my sister a bunch of premiums, including a little vacuum cleaner that cleans up the crumbs from a scratch ticket. And they had no use for it, so they gave it to the chief colorist over here, who's been using it ever since to clean up eraser crumbs.
But for some reason, when you put the cover on it, it doesn't work. Really, anyway.
It's very loud.
It is very loud.
Yeah, it wasn't less loud before. I think the one of the fans is probably bent. You've dropped it so many times.
All right, stop blaming me for everything. All morning long.
All right, here is the Tuesday. Phydeaux and Felicia had a vacuum cleaner. Phydeaux says, "This is where all the good stuff is." And he zips open the back and, "See, my little ball." Dirt all over the floor, even in the air. You just have to brush the dirt off. And could you clean this place up? I don't want to get my ball dirty again. There's the Tuesday.
Okay, can you put that over on the table? Because I'm seriously trying to get off
All right.
all these crumbs here.
Wednesday. We get to go into the stuff we might be actually doing some work on.
Mm-hmm.
Dino, the teacher again. He's got his head down at his desk. Why do we have to start so early in the morning every day? One of the kids says, part of our education is to get used to getting up and going to work every day and be a productive citizen. Really? It didn't work on you, huh? I thought the teachers just wanted the afternoon off. Oh, there is the Tuesday afternoon off. Here is Friday. I guess it's Friday from last week.
I was gonna say
21st.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll just read it. I think our greatest achievement was the domestication of animals. And Dino's in the background. Really? Yeah, dogs and cats used to be really useful. Dogs helped us hunt and barked at danger, and cats controlled vermin. Kind of like how Felicia was like, "Oh shucks me." What do they do now? I have no idea. Bow wow? Yeah, purr. No idea what they do.
The triumphant return of Jane. She hasn't been in the strip in a while.
Yeah, I needed. I think I originally wrote that to have Bo reading the lines, but it really didn't fit his character.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you gotta give Jane some work. She's on a pay or play contract, but use her anyway. All right, this one you cannot see at all. I wrote and drew it last night. I was thinking since the Wednesday, day before was Dino the teacher. What the hell? Continue it. My writing technique is I'll just take a situation and then bring in one of the other characters do it from their point of view. In this one, I have the cat boss. Dino's in the classroom. We got career day written on the blackboard, and Dino says, "For career day, I brought in a special guest. My old employer, the cat boss." The cat boss is striding purposefully into the classroom. All the kids sitting cross-legged on the floor. So, these are the children. Do you have any big ones? They're only 7 years old. Henchmen have to be big. Is that your chief job qualification? Let's let them fight. I'll take the survivors.
Oh, no.
There's Tuesday. And again, Friday in the bar. Just have the first panel done. Nothing else is done drawing-wise. We could either do the penciling on this today or the inking on some of the other stuff. We'll flip a coin. We have Bo, Dino, Felicia, and Phydeaux. And Felicia says, "Why are we here? It's Friday." "No, I mean, we're pets. People are keeping us against our will." Phydeaux says, "Wow, that's true. I'll distract them. You make a run for it." He's being as sarcastic as hell because he wants to get rid of her. And the last panel, she's home on the couch when Phydeaux and everyone else comes home. She says, "Where else was I going to go?" Oh, let's do a coin flip here. You know how the funny part is, I don't think I have any coins. Remember the old days when I actually used cash? I had a big jar full of change all the time.
Remember when there used to be pennies?
Well, they've stopped printing the penny. So we actually have a metal disc here. On one side says, "What's it going to be? Fuck no and hell yes." How do we do this?
You're gonna have to just say, "Are we penciling?"
Are we penciling today? Fuck no, we're inking, and hell yes, we're penciling. So let's do the flip. And it is. Are we penciling today?
Hell yes.
Fuck no.
Fuck no. Oh, okay. So we're inking. Okay.
We're inking. Great. Now, as you all know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the planet. So I have to wear this, a glove. Actually, I'm going to wear this, a glove, because this is a little bit more silky. These are my new ones. And I like silky gloves. And what the hell, since I have these other ugly cuts on the back of the hand here, I'll put a glove on this one too, so you don't have to look at those. So yeah, I'm thinking of you folks at home. You don't have to look at my ugly hands, just the fingers. Let's have Irving on camera 1 move in here a little closer so I can get him off my shoulder and maybe get a little bit more work done.
Irving.
Let's see. It's kind of dark in here for some strange reason. I got it as light as possible. What do you think about that one? Gee, you can almost see the penciling.
Almost.
Let's get it straighter. That's aggravating. I guess that's sort of out of the way. We have to pick a brush. Where are my brushes? I'm going to cheat because I already know which brush works the best, and we're taking this one. Everyone knows that these brushes are made of the finest Himalayan tree squirrel pubic hair. We've just sent a bunch of Sherpas up there, and they've denuded a few squirrels to make these fine products. Ink. Found it. Now, let's see how. Oh, great. Thought I'd have trouble opening the bottle this week. A little bit of crud gets around the threads, and it's impossible. We're going to do the borders on this one first, if I can find my ruler. Let's see. It's not there. It's not there.
I guess we're not going to do that today.
It's probably up here. Yep, there it is. Let's put John Lithgow away. You know, they've hired the first American to work on Harry Potter to be John Lithgow. Actually, the first Gary Oldman. Was Gary Oldman
Gary,
American?
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, John Lithgow is going to play Dumbledore. And John is 79 years old.
Well,
There are 8 books, and do you think they'll be able to film? Well, like each book is going to be a season. Do you think they're going to be able to film in a year, or probably a year and a half, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're talking at least 8 years, maybe as many as 16 years. By the time this is done, now let's see. Let me get my pencil out here. 79 and we'll add 16 to it. So let's see, 9 plus 6 is 15, 7, 8. He'll be 95 years old.
I think, can I make a quick correction?
What's that?
There are 8 books, 8 years, but
Yeah.
Dumbledore doesn't make it.
Oh, Dumbledore does. Oh, yeah. Spoilers, everyone. Dumbledore dies in what, the 5th book?
I think it's the 6th.
6th book.
But I'm not positive on
Yeah, you're probably right there. So I think Mr. Lithgow will probably die before Dumbledore does in the book. Why do they? When they started this out, they had Richard Harris, and then they had to bring in Gambon because Harris died. It's a tradition. Dumbledore has to die.
And Gambon's gone now, right, too?
I don't know.
I think he is. Pretty sure he is.
So Harry Potter.
Didn't they use, what was it, young Dumbledore? Youngador or something?
Young,
What
yeah.
did they call him? They called him something like that.
Youngledore, whatever. Yeah, that's for the strange, fantastic beasts and places to find them, whatever.
It was like Jude Law or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Put him in a TV show.
They, of course, had
He's getting to be that age.
Yeah, you know. I don't think they want to pay his paycheck.
Oh,
his salary.
absolutely not.
I'm surprised they're paying for John Lithgow, for Christ's sakes.
True.
They should. They're being stupid. They should have pulled in some unknown actor. And a younger unknown actor, just put him in what's called makeup.
Or no, you could even go slightly younger. I mean, there are some hard 69-year-olds, 65-year-olds, you know?
But they're wasting money.
Mm-hmm.
This is a troubled production because you can tell they so bad want to hire a black actress to play Hermione. But what a minefield that's going to be if they follow the books really closely, because she's fighting against elven slavery, and everyone's making fun of her for it, and they call her a mudblood. It's not going to work racial wise.
I think that's one of the giant roadblocks is the whole mudblood thing, because that's horrible. And it's meant to be insulting, but like that would be just crazy.
I wish they stopped the stunt casting and just pick a bunch of British kids because it's supposed to be a British private school. And yeah, I'm sure Britain today doesn't have very many Englishmen in anymore, but it's fiction. Come on.
There were characters of different races in Harry Potter. They weren't prominent necessarily, but they were. There was his girlfriend there, whatever her name was.
Chow, yeah.
There was there were a couple of.
And I'm sure there are a lot of Asians in the United Kingdom.
And there's a lot of
Indians and.
there's a lot of African American students too. There's quite a few of them.
Well, when I was in London, I would admit, yeah, it was a very cosmopolitan city. But once you leave London proper,
it's just a bunch of Londoners.
It's the British equivalent of Deliverance. I'm not saying there are inbred people in the United Kingdom, but they put a lot of parts of the South to shame.
Hey.
Up by Inverness, Scotland, I ran into some people who sounded just like Kennedys. They had that Boston accent down. I think I found out where the accent came from.
Hey, Jeremy Clarkson is up in those.
He's in the Cotswolds. That's just north of England. I love London. Let's do the letter. I guess we have to do the borders in this one first.
Excuse me.
And this one we can at least do the characters. Let's continue with our border work. And get a chance for the borders to dry. Maybe we can get the lettering done. Now, how high can I go? So, in case you were ever wondering how to draw a straight line with a paintbrush, give you your lesson. Get a ruler, tip it on an edge, and you run the finial of the brush across the edge of the ruler. What's great about the human eye is we can tell parallels rather well. So I can tell whether I'm following that line or not. There we go. And easy to follow the straight line. A lot of the comic strip is just judgment call, whatever kind of looks right. If I were to get in there and do perfect perspective or something, it wouldn't look right. But it doesn't have to look right. It just has to make me happy. Because why are we here?
To make you happy.
To make me fucking happy, you're right. Don't ever do anything that doesn't make you happy. Words of wisdom from the cartoonist today. Oh, I think we're approaching that time of the show where I have to blow my nose.
I wish you wouldn't.
Would you rather hear me snuffle?
Yes,
snuffle?
yes.
I've watched a few of the old broadcasts, and all we do is snuffle, snuffle, snuffle.
I know, but blowing your nose is gross. Yeah.
Only if I make a really loud noise.
And
I'll try to be quiet here. Yeah. And we won't show the results.
All right.
There we go. Nice clean breathing. We still got the window open, so it can't be too cold outside.
No, it's actually not bad. Or it feels not bad. It felt colder.
We're of the hardy New England strain where we keep the window open all winter and close it during the summer because the air conditioning is on.
A lot of truth to that.
Well, it's good to have a window open when you get a cigar going. And I currently, at the moment, do not have a cigar going. Unlike a cigarette, which has accelerants in it, a cigar, if you don't pay attention to it, will just go out.
Oh my God, why do I have that song in my head?
She's been singing the song from the courtship of Eddie's father. Now, people, let me tell you about my best friend. All morning. It's one of those joys and pleasures of marriage.
I haven't really been singing it out loud. Just now I hummed it.
All right, we're going to ink the characters here, and I'm kind of worried because if I put my hand down on this side, I'm likely to smudge some of the pencil lines. So I have to put down a clean piece of paper to keep that from happening. And this is not at all an excuse to do a bit.
No.
So Disney poll crosses the line as the company asks guests about when their loved ones might die and leave an inheritance.
Grandma's dead.
Class act, people. According to a bombshell report from the Wall Street Journal, Disney sent a 47-page survey to Disney Vacation Club members this fall, loaded with invasive questions about their finances. But one question in particular stood out for its morbid audacity. Disney asked respondents how likely they were to experience the loss of a family member or loved one within the next 5 years, or to be, quote, receiving/managing an inheritance. Disney is so expensive now, they have to...
You have to wait until somebody dies and get their inheritance. And then
Grandma would have wanted it this way.
But you have to sell off half of her stuff.
Hey kids, Granny just died. What are you going to do now? We're going to Disneyland!
How likely are you? I mean, so what, you're going to have people sit down and go, well, you know, Aunt Betty is, well, she's getting up there.
I'm not going to Disneyland for free.
I've never been to Disneyland.
Disney's price gouging tactics are no secret. As we recently reported, ticket prices at Walt Disney World have soared to $194 per person per day, while once free perks like Fast Pass have been replaced with costly upcharges such as Lightning Lane passes, which can cost up to $449 for a single day experience. I remember the Lightning Lane when we were there. It was great. I lost the ticket inside one of the machines and asked, we were down by the haunted castle, and there was this guy dressed like a vampire there, and I asked him, I lost my ticket in the machine. And he went over and got my ticket for me. I said, see, the ticket was in the machine. I'm not a villain after all. And he said in his best Bela Lugosi voice, sir, if we truly thought you were a villain, we would have let you right in. I wasn't expecting him to be in character.
And that was quick. That was quick response.
Well, I've been saying for the longest time that Mr. Feige is going to be in trouble this year with his slate of programs coming out. And there's an old report that Kevin Feige almost got fired in 2015. While Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige has become synonymous with superpowered franchise, according to Disney and CEO Bob Iger, Feige was almost fired at one point. Kevin Feige and the MCU are just about to kick off their 15th year atop the movie-making world. Really?
Really?
Well, I guess the rest of the movie-making world is so low that,
So that's why they're on top?
On top.
Okay. All right.
Mm. So I was thinking, if Kevin Feige had been axed in 2015, what if, as Marvel is so fond of putting, what if Kevin Feige had been axed on 2015? So that would be right after Ant-Man, and surprisingly, right before the start of Phase 3. Now, think of this as a machine with some momentum. So things would have carried on a little bit. So we got Civil War, which was successful, and Doctor Strange, which was okay. Guardians of the Galaxy, that was successful. Thor Ragnarok probably is one of his most successful Thor films, so they're going hard. They're going well. Then we hit Black Panther, a movie I didn't like, but made them a lot of money. This is the stupidest movie they brought out until Captain Marvel, which was the beginning. No, well, the beginning of the end actually was right here at Avengers: Infinity War when they showed the girls get it done, the girl boss moment. You had a sort of cringe moment where you're saying, "Oh, that's what's coming." But yeah, if Kevin Feige had been fired at this point, I can guarantee you Captain Marvel would never have been made, at least. And I doubt the Inhumans would have been made. So,
Probably not.
and if we go from here, from phase 3 to phase 4. All right. Multiverse of Madness, lost money. Miss Marvel, lost money. Thor, Love and Thunder, lost money. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, lost money. She-Hulk, lost a lot of money. Secret Invasion, it was on streaming, so you can't tell it lost money, but it sucked. Destroyed Nick Fury even worse than Captain Marvel destroyed Nick Fury. A cat scratched out his eye. What, did they forget the whole line? The last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. Wait. What If Season 2? I didn't see it. Ant-Man Quantumania, lost money. Guardians of the Galaxy just broke even. I'll give that a big check mark. The Marvels, up until recently, the biggest loss leader they've ever had. Now let's go further. We'll call this phase 5. This is this year. Spider-Man, garbage. Captain America, they just said it's made 88 million worldwide on their opening 4-day weekend.
That's not good enough.
They claim it's $180 million budget, which is all complete bullshit because they filmed it twice. Double that easy. The rumor is they need to make $1 billion. It's not going to happen. Daredevil Born Again. I have no idea what to expect from this. I hope for the best. Thunderbolts. They say it's good. I'm going to call it a bomb. Ironheart. We know it really sucks. Fantastic Four. I've been warning you about this for the longest time. with the Silver Surfette, and apparently Sue Storm's going to be the leader of the team. And Pedro Pascal is the smartest man in the world. Come on. Eyes of Wakanda, not even touching it. Marvel Zombies, it's a cartoon. Yeah, it'll be just like What If. And the race-swapped Wonder Man. So, Kevin, I don't know how you're going to keep your job. I'm not saying you should be fired, Kevin. I'm just saying you should be demoted. You should put someone in charge. Well, how about a committee? I think Kevin thinks he's going from here to lead Lucasfilm after Kathy Kennedy retires. Yeah, why not? Okay. Okay, Kevin. Reach for the stars. Reach for the moon. You can only fall amongst the stars.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, William Shatner is stirring the pot.
As William Shatner does.
For those Star Wars fans who are trying to tell me Disney ruined everything, I assume you're referring to Mara Jade. Hamill actually ruined it for you when he revealed Luke was gay. Mara being struck from the Star Wars canon was part of her annulment in the agreement with the Force. Mara Jade, in the Heir to the Empire books written by Timothy Zahn, was a assassin for Palpatine, and she after Palpatine died, she wanted to kill Luke Skywalker, and eventually became his wife. So typical. And they have a child, Ben. So was Luke Skywalker gay? I would like to bring up my own evidence here. In the first movie, The New Hope, Episode 4, the first time he sees Princess Leia, he says, "She's beautiful." Not like, "What's she wearing? Oh, look at those shoes, that hair. What's that, cinnamon buns? Oh, ooh, yucky." No. And now, after blowing up the Death Star, being saved by a roguish, handsome young Han Solo, Carrie Fisher's on his side, and Luke is just sort of. We do have this sort of moment where they're staring lovingly into each other's eyes, but it looks like Harrison Ford is looking off in this direction. But Luke does seem to be right up there. He's looking at those lips. Yes, so maybe, but if they had used the original costume design for Luke Skywalker, I could see the whole gay thing. Perhaps. But everyone is ignoring the obvious character that we should be talking about in this regard. So, is Luke Skywalker gay? It's fiction. I don't even think Lucas had it in his mind when he wrote it. Speaking of Luke Skywalker, they're bringing him to Galaxy's Edge, they released this publicity photo.
Why do people think it's Luke just because he's in that outfit?
No, because he's with R2. I don't know. Let's look closely. That's a woman. I mean, look at the chin. Look at the tip. Look at the shoulder. Look at the hips. Look at the hip right here. This is a woman. Rounded shoulder, hip, soft, gentle features. That's not a man. Are they gender swapping Luke Skywalker? Is that it? This is not Luke Skywalker. In fact, if anything, maybe this is supposed to be Daisy Ridley. Why not?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they think it's Luke.
Yeah, but I don't think they're bringing Luke Skywalker to Galaxy's Edge. Oh, hey, we got Princess Leia to join us here today because I can do it. Because I can.
Because I can. Well, alrighty then.
Is Luke gay? Who gives a fuck? I'm not fascinated by homosexuality. Been there, seen that. It's nothing new. Who cares? If it makes you feel good, fine. Star Wars is dead anyway. And I'm sorry, Mark Hamill's never going to play Luke Skywalker again. So don't worry about it. If we ever see Luke Skywalker again, which I doubt we ever will, they can make him as gay as they want. No one will care. I guess they're going to have Luke in the Mando Grogu movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, they have to.
But it's obviously not going to be.
They have to do something. They have to do something to get an audience for that film, because they can already see the writing on the wall there.
It's not going to be Hamill, is it?
No. Probably Sebastian Stan or somebody like that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, a good idea. Recast him, bring in a young actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sebastian Stan is okay.
Mm.
Especially considering he's not going to be Captain America.
No, Sam Wilson is Captain America. Don't you know? You horrible woman, you racist.
All I made was a statement that he's not going to be doing Captain America. I didn't say why, or I'm just making a statement.
Everyone knows that a black man can't be a hero unless he takes a white man's hand-me-downs.
I couldn't.
That's a movie I don't think I'm even going to see on TV because, well, it's probably going to be on Disney Plus. And who the fuck has Disney Plus?
One of those superhero movies you claim we've seen, and I don't think I've seen it. I can't remember which one it is now.
Okay, well, that's useful.
I know, right?
Is it Marvel or DC?
Yeah.
I'll play 20 questions here. I'll find it.
Love and Thunder. I don't think I
For
saw it.
Love and Thunder. You know, we didn't see it, but we've seen enough from Mauler and from
All right.
Desperatu and Heels versus Babyface and Nerdrotic and The Critical Drinker. You know,
Put it together.
Put it together. I know the entire plot. I know all the important scenes, like when they strip him naked and all that stuff, and they're sitting there eating popcorn. Could never in a million years would they have ever stripped Jane Forrester naked like that. But yep, you could do it to a guy. I miss the old days, huh, Carrie? You know, in space they don't have bras, according to George Lucas.
I never knew that until I watched her special. But her special was awesome. I highly recommend it to anybody.
Did you know that the miniskirt used to be considered liberating?
Really?
Yeah, women, particularly in original Star Trek, women wearing the miniskirt was empowering for them because men can't tell them how to dress. You know, they can dress how they want.
It's true.
Boy, we had them snowed back then, didn't we? But at one point, this is empowering.
Well, listen, I think you could put on anything and be empowering. That's where the problem is.
Even like a sparkly.
Yeah. yes, you can make it work, but it's just stupid that you have to try.
The wife this morning was complaining that
Not complaining.
all the clothes sold for women her age are sparkly and fabulous.
They always have to put like a jewel or, some kind of, I don't know.
Fabulous.
It is.
We didn't dress like that in the 80s.
No.
The 80s, what was that, 40 years ago?
Yep.
Wow.
More than 40 years ago, considering my godchild was born in 84 and is now 40. I was very, very young when she was born.
Oh, of course.
Mhm.
I just remember nearly the entire fucking decade they were bringing out that stale old George Orwell book. 1984. Is it really like that today? Fuck you. Stale topic. No, it isn't. No, things did suck, but they didn't suck that bad. You had to go to North Korea or, well, Russia. Well, everything old is new again, huh? It's still shitty over there. So I noticed that this kid with a hat used to sit here. Now this little girl's sitting there. We're calling her Annie. So we're going to give her red hair and a red dress. And the sun will come out tomorrow.
Bet your bottom dollar.
Tomorrow.
What are you trying to change my friggin'...
We're reprogramming. You got it. We'll get the Courtship of Eddie's Father song out of your head. That's a kind of a
obscure,
perverted song. My one boy cuddly toy, my ups and downs, my...
It's not perverted unless you put perversion in it.
Yeah, well, I think your training as a journalist will tell you that you always assume that someone's going to put perversion into whatever you do.
Teenage prostitution problem is mounting. Yeah, you can turn almost anything dirty.
Slight break here for the cartoonist. You can look at Carrie Fisher while we're on break. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? See, cocaine goes in here.
Stop it.
Where's the coke now? Oh, she's hiding it. But right there is the coke nail.
Stop it.
You can see it best during Empire Strikes Back when she puts her hand on Han Solo's shoulder.
Yeah, but didn't she say something to the effect of she had more money than that? She could use $20 bills or something. She's poo-pooed that idea that it was a coke needle. A coke.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was open and honest.
No, she said she was. No, she said she makes more money. She could have afforded. Like she used other things, not her nail. Is what I think she was saying.
So she snorted it off $400 hookers' tits?
Something like that. I should watch that. I should find that again. That special again. It was good.
I said $400 hookers because that's how much they cost back then. Maybe $1,000 today with inflation.
Probably. I can honestly say I've never known how much a hooker costs. I've purchased a stripper before.
Yes, I've heard the story. I've never purchased a hooker nor a male stripper.
Have you purchased a female stripper?
On my bachelor party, all the guys like threw $1 bills at me to give to the strippers, and they gave me a lap dance. I really wasn't into it, not because I'm a homosexual or anything, but I'm just fresh out of art school, and this looked more like work. When you have to sit there for 4 to 6 hours a day looking at a naked woman and drawing her, it kind of loses the magic. I understand why so many artists had sex with their models. Because it's like, what else do you do with them?
Okay, I just want to preface that my purchasing of a stripper was not for my own bachelorette party. My own bachelorette party was a simple, elegant dinner and drinks with friends.
Uh-huh.
It was for somebody else's bachelorette party that I purchased a stripper.
Oh, okay. Hey,
yes.
I know that when you hire a female stripper, they bring in a bouncer to protect her. Usually it's this big, scary guy of an indeterminate race.
No, this guy was alone.
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering if they had to bring in security.
So far as I know, this guy was alone. Bring in security. We had it in a freaking sorority house in New Hampshire. No security going on.
But the biggest thing you have to learn is that a stripper is not a prostitute.
I don't think this guy would have been either. I mean, we weren't interested in that, but I don't think he would have been. I wonder if I can still blackmail my friend, even though she's divorced from that guy.
Did she have sex?
No, she did not have sex. No. I'm just joking about the pictures.
Ah.
No, that's why I said I don't think the guy was any kind of like, I don't think he would have been any kind of prostitute or anything, because that wasn't even a question. Fred
Garvin, male gigolo. Male prostitute. That was a Saturday Night Live with Dan Aykroyd.
We watched it last night, but we didn't discuss it at all. What did you think about Cobra Kai? Before you say anything, I really liked it. Just so you know.
It did its job. It was just corny enough for you to buy into it.
Yep.
And that's all you really wanted from it.
Exactly. It was just exactly what you wanted from it, and it was. I don't know. There were a couple of things I didn't see coming.
I mean, the whole Rocky montage when he's training for the fight, they go beat for beat, dancing in the waves and racing on the beach and all that shit.
I know, but they knew they were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they referenced it before, and they had the you're the best. Oh.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. There were a couple of scenes that really surprised me and I really liked, but
and I'm glad that they didn't, make it look as if Johnny was going to win that. And I mean, he lucked out of a win there. He did not defeat that guy. That guy, in any real world, would have murdered him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's character arc got wrapped up in a little bubble. And we don't even know about the main or what they used to pay attention to as the main couple. They're kind of going off on their separate ways, they said eventually. So.
But now we have to look forward to the movie, which is probably going to be horrible.
What is this movie? I have never heard about it until the guys were talking about it.
I'm not sure if they're bringing Jackie Chan back, but they definitely.
Jackie Chan?
Yeah, Jackie Chan played the Miyagi role. And they had Will Smith's kid, Jaden.
Oh, that's right.
As the Karate Kid.
Oh, that's right.
That's why. Well, that's why Will Smith is one of the producers of this show. He owns rights to the Karate Kid.
I thought Jackie Chan did the one with the girl.
I don't know.
There was one with a girl.
Yeah, the female Karate Kid. No, because that was earlier.
Right, but I still thought it was Jackie Chan. I don't know why.
But, you got to like Jackie Chan. But the man is, 90 years old now?
I'll bet you he's not even 75.
But anyway, his career took off too late. The poor guy worked his ass off as a younger man and eventually became successful. This is a day and age where you need rejuvenance to bring back your youth.
So I know this sounds like the plot to a movie,
Uh-huh.
but I think in real life, and I don't want to disparage this, but I think in real life, doesn't he have a daughter who's kind of taken over?
Jackie Chan?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
I think like Muhammad Ali has, what's her
Layla.
name? Layla.
Hmm.
I think he has like a daughter who's become.
Yeah, but then you run into the whole "it's a man's world" thing.
No, I know.
Women's boxing will never be as popular as male heavyweight boxing, but
No.
actually, even male heavyweight boxing isn't all that popular these days.
No, I'm not saying that they should.
MMA destroyed it.
I'm not saying that they should do that kind of movie. I'm just saying that I think he's passing on a bit of a legacy, is what I think, and I thought it was to a daughter.
Well, it's not a legacy of fighting talent. He's just a stuntman.
No, I know.
A comedic stuntman at that.
Yeah, but he's a lot of fun. And he seems like a decent guy.
He put his heart into
Yeah,
everything he did, which
exactly.
is something you got to respect about Jackie.
Exactly.
He never phoned it in.
Nope. And sometimes you can almost hear the bones crack.
Drink him if you got him. All right, Carrie, join us over here. Yeah, let's put you up here so maybe we get a. What do you think? Get better view of her. So the current Lucasfilm is trying to erase this image from the world. You can't. They will never show Carrie in the slave layer outfit.
Hey, she showed herself in that outfit a couple of different times.
This is empowering, I'll have you know.
I know.
No, not anymore. Blow your nose.
Nope. If I do, it's not going to be
Loud and on camera?
right.
So, season 3 of Resident Alien is on Netflix. We discovered we never finished watching season 2. I guess after the alien baby hatched, we just gave up on the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that might have been when we gave up.
So I don't know if we're going to watch season 3 of Resident Alien on Netflix. Might be nothing else on.
That is usually the last season of something on Netflix, so.
Oh, well, generally they only go 2 seasons, yeah. You're right.
So maybe just for the finality of it.
So we got to come up with a title for this thing. And I don't think I want to write "Is Luke gay?"
No.
Okay. Usually the tradition is whenever I write something down,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes the title.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I've written down today was Coke Nail.
No.
Can't use that either, huh?
Nope. I don't think you should use that. Whoa. Almost dropped a strip because I was trying to shake all the crap off of it. Just call it Princess Leia.
Princess Luke.
Princess Luke.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Where are you? They seem. Disney is a princess factory, and it looks. Everyone's saying that this is Luke Skywalker at Galaxy's Edge, but it's obviously a woman. And well, go back to the original George Lucas. I guess they had some sort of ideas of making a Princess Luke. I think we've got our title. That's let's make it official in a few ways.
Has it been an hour?
No, but I'm just about done inking here.
Oh.
So, Princess Luke, if you will join us for the final moments of this this broadcast. I'm sorry, in Mark Hamill's own words, it makes sense. Disney's a princess factory. They make everyone into a princess. Why not Luke Skywalker?
He didn't say princess. He said he was gay.
I know he said that, but Disney is known as a princess factory.
I know. I'm just
It makes sense.
I'm just correcting. So I tried to make this girl's hair blonde, but since there's so much dirt behind it,
She's a dirty blonde.
no,
She's a dirty girl.
It looks green.
She's a dirty girl.
It looks green. Pulled up like that.
All right, we're approaching about an hour. So, Irving, camera one, would you zoom out a little bit just so we get more on the board?
Oh, we haven't talked about Irving that much this time today. He's been kind of quiet.
Put your
Had a rough
right
night
there.
last night.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to bed last night. I was so much enjoying my work. Well, Phydeaux Live 136 will be called Princess Luke. And I'm pretty sure everyone will say, oh, he's talking about how... Oops, there you go. There goes Princess Luke. I can't believe it.
Oh,
They actually brought a... This has got to be their Rey character. This can't be the Luke character.
I want to know why people thought it was Luke.
Because they're going to have Luke on the Mandalorian and Grogu. And they usually a figure dressed in black with R2-D2 reads as Luke Skywalker. But that's definitely Daisy Ridley character. That's
It
definitely
almost
Rey.
looks like it's Daisy herself.
No, well, obviously Daisy's a little bit older.
Right, but it almost looks like it's Daisy herself, maybe from the movie.
All right, I've got to wash this brush. Thank you for joining us for Phydeaux Live number 136, Princess Luke.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Yes, we hope to see you next week. And we're going to say goodbye to Rumble first,
Bye, Rumble.
and then to YouTube.